Hey guys, welcome. So today I'm going to be showing you how I created points to register three different users, three different set of users. Yes. So the first user is the admin, the second one is going to be the teacher, and the third one is going to be the student. So this is my schema. This is my model, my user model, my student model, and my teacher model. So for this tutorial, I'm using Prisma ORM. I'm using Postgres as the database, using TypeScript the programming language. Let's go to my user controller. Under my user controller, I have this register function here. So first I am accepting the data from the request the body, accepting the data. And I'm using this payload type to define the properties of the requested body. So you can see the ID, the school name, the phone name, and the rest. So next I'm validating the user type because I want just three set of users. I'm going to be validating the user type. And if user is not among those three set of user, or if there is no user type, it's going to throw this error. And I already created a custom response. I created a custom response. So I just did return this dot error, passing the response, the type of user, the error message, and the error code. So next, I'm using user schema validate. And to do this, I use Joy package. So Joy is a object schema validation package. You can see one of the reasons why I enjoy using Joy package is because for all these optional field, I can add a default value for them and stuff like that. So that's it. So this is my user schema dot validate. It's going to return to value, which is the value and the error. The value contain this user data and the error to check if there's an error with any of this user data. Like let me say there's a require field right here. Like this username. If there's no username in the payload, it's going to throw an error. So next I'm checking if the user already exists. I'm using email and full name to check because email is optional. So if there's a user, I return a error response. Then I am hashing the password, make it secure, then selecting the profile pic according to the user type. Select the profile picture according to the user type. Then the next one, because I made this email for optional here, so I'm just going to check. I'm checking if the user the, is an admin or is a teacher and does not have a email. If the user is an admin and is a teacher but there's no email, it's going to throw an error. It's going to return an error. Email and the error message will be email is required for admin teacher users. So next, let's create our user now. So let user equals any, then I use switch. Then in the case of admin, just use Prisma dot user dot create, then passing the data for the admin. Then teacher, same thing, but in teacher field, okay, in this teacher field, performance is required. It's not required, sha. So I just pass in the performance. And this one, I'm just checking if the request of body had class ID. So I'll be able to insert the teacher ID into the class ID. So this is just linking the teacher and the class together. For the case of the students, I'm doing same thing, but in the student model, admission number, surname, and date of birth are needed. So I'm just adding them here. And I'm doing the same thing here that I did for the teacher, checking if he requests the body as class ID, then assigning the students to the class, to their class, then creating default. For the default, I'm returning an error that user type must be an admin, teacher, or a student. Then finally, I'm going to check if there is a user. If there's a user, I return is success message. I will return a success message saying the user dot full name has been registered as a user dot that type. Then return the user. Else I'll return error saying unable to register user and stuff. I know you wonder why I did not use private catch in this function, in this controller function. So the reason why I did not use try catch is because I don't like writing catch in almost all my controller logic. I like using the high order function. I like putting my try catch in the high order function so I can be able to use it in my routes anytime. So this is the route for the register user. Yeah, sorry, controller logic here. So this my try catch. You can see is an high order function that receives a function as a parameter and then returns a new anonymous function. So if there's any error in the if there's any error here, if there's any error in the user in the register controller logic, it's going to catch it, then return and then send the error back, the error message back. So let's check if this let's test the endpoints now. So to test the endpoint, okay, restart from user. Restart from user since there is user data here. So tell I'm going to paste this one here, paste there, and I'm going to send. You can see Tail out has been registered as a teacher. So for the next one, let's do as a student. Sorry, let's do for teacher now. So for the teacher, we need to use page. So password came. So I don't need surname and admission number. All I need is email. I need an email address. So let's just do this without putting an email and see the response we're going to get. Okay, email is required for admin or teacher users. So I'm going to change this to email, then email can test.com. I'm going to send this. Okay, Kenish has been registered as a teacher. Okay. Then finally, admin and maybe admin O, then admin, then email should be O admin. Okay. Okay, admin one has been registered as a admin. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. So that's all guys.